Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones, empaths, you know, you may hope and wish that somehow this relationship with the narcissist involved in your life will somehow work out, right? That somehow you can work together and make things work. But I'm sorry to break it to you, but narcissists can't have functionable relationships. It just doesn't work. They're fucking weirdos. They do bizarre stuff. They do weird stuff. You know, they have agendas. They have motives. They play games. You know, it's tiresome. It's boring. You know, you don't need someone like that in your life that puts you through, you know, when you're in love, right? If you're in love with someone, you're in love with a narcissist prior to awakening to their narcissist, right? Prior to awakening, you know, it can be hurtful, you know, when you're going through hoops in your mind, you know, they're putting all these obstacles in your way, and they're messing with your mind. They're playing games. They're manipulating you. They're deceiving you. That, you know, they're abusing you. It can cause you a lot of upset, but like the only reason it's causing you upset is because part of you or something within you wants to make it work. And once you break from that, you know, standpoint and that fashion of that you have no interest or desire to make this work, is the moment they have no control over you, you know. And I know that might not be what you want to hear, right? But this is the logic. You have to come with logic. You know, you have to come with rationale. You can't think emotionally with these creatures. You know, you have to detach from emotions. You know, you have to become as cold as ice. You know, you have to break from the emotional side. Look, if there's two genuine people involved in a relationship, yes, it's great to open up. It's great to be transparent. It's great to, you know, open up and be emotional and sensitive to some degree and express your emotions and express yourself is a beautiful, beautiful thing that you can do with a genuine human being. But with a narcissist, they'll use it against you. You know, you open up on a given day, they'll take note of that in their mind and use it to as a ploy, you know, to seek revenge against you at a later date. You know, this is just the way they work. You know, you can't have a functionable relationship with them, right? So if you detach from any idealistic views of that and desire of wanting to make this work with this individual, right? You say no more. You don't want to make it work, right? You're done. You wash your hands with them, right? This stops them having this control over you, right? Because that's how they keep control over you. Whether the relationship is still going on, whether you've gone east and they've gone west, you know, whether you're talking, whether you're not talking, you need to get to the place in your mind, heart, and soul of detaching emotionally from this situation, you know, of not wanting to make it work. You know, it's not giving up. You're not giving up. You're not giving up. You're not selling out. It's just you're waking up now, right? To this narcissist in your life. You're going through the awakening process. You're waking up to a narcissist in your life. And you're coming to terms with the fact that by you staying in the mind state of attempting to make it work and trying to make something work, you know, this keeps you bound, you know. The quicker you understand that, the quicker you'll be on a better path, right? The quicker you'll be on the path to indifference. And you can make these steps quite quickly. And what I lay out in this video should help you. Please press the like and subscribe button. Help your brother out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. Just like this video is showing up for you. Help it show up for someone else that may be in a time of need. Thank you so much. But look, put these steps in place, right? If you have no desire of wanting to make it work, you're giving up being the fixer. You're giving up being a savior empath towards it. I'm not saying give up being a fixer in your life or a savior empath, because that's in your innate nature. But I'm saying towards this individual in particular, you give up on that. You say no more. You're not going to fix nothing. You're not going to try and make it work. You're going to detach emotionally from the situation, right? This gives them no leverage over you. This gives them no control, right? Because then they find themselves in a place in the world where you, the chosen one, the empath, doesn't want to make it work, doesn't want to fix nothing, has detached emotionally from the situationship, right? And this will come with backlash, you know? This will come with backlash. You know, they'll try and draw you out. They'll try and bait you. They'll try and do things, you know? They'll try abuse of any kind to try and bait you out, right? And this is why I'm telling you that you need to stay emotionless for whatever you're going to experience, right? It's highly likely that this narcissist involved in your life had a ploy in mind, you know? They had a ploy in mind. They had an agenda. They had a motive. And this has backfired on them now because you've woken up, right? And they didn't want you to wake up. They had a plan in mind. They had a ploy. They thought that their maneuvers, their snakish maneuvers, would somehow reap them some sort of reward. But if you embrace the fact of detaching emotionally, stop trying to fix it, cut the savior empath streak out of you completely towards this individual, there's absolutely nothing they can do, right? Because you've detached emotionally, you're not trying to fix it, and you're not trying to save the situation, right? What the fuck can they do? They can't do nothing to you now. They can't do nothing. And when I mean detach emotionally, you don't need to be upset. You can be sad. You can be sad for a little while, but like, try and break from that. There's no reason for you to literally be sad, you know? Because this narcissist, you can't have a functional relationship with them. You know, you're a human being, you're a chosen one, an empath, and you deserve to have a functionable, healthy relationship. You don't deserve to be going for abuse. You don't deserve to have some twisted parasite messing with your mind. You don't deserve none of that, you know? So there's nothing really theoretically to be upset about. I can understand that if this is your, you know, you were asleep the whole time, you didn't realize that this was a narcissist, you were asleep for a long time, you know, you wasn't even aware you was an empath. I can understand this can be, you know, you may be sad for a little bit longer, you know, you may be sad for a little bit longer, you may be upset, your heart might hurt, you might be like that if you wasn't already awakened, you see. If this was the awakening, this narcissist was the one that kind of pushed you in the direction of awakening. Not them intentionally doing it, but like this experience that you had kind of propelled you forward into the awakening process. Then it can be quite hard, you know. It can be quite hard and quite challenging. But with these steps that I'm telling you to take, you know, you can get to the point of indifference very quickly, you know. You can get to the point of indifference very, very quickly, you know. Literally detach from them emotionally, right? Stop trying to make it work. Stop trying to fix it with a savior empath streak, right? And detach. You know, focus on what's important in your own life. Focus on your own priorities. You know, this person is selfish. This person has an agenda and a motive. They're trying to destroy you, right? and you're not going to have this relationship that they were painting it to be, you know, or you thought it was. It's not that. It's not a functionable relationship, and you don't need no part in that. And that's why I'm saying, once you embrace the fact it's not a functionable relationship, they're not healthy individuals, there's nothing to be sad about. You know, there's nothing to be sad about. There's not anything to be sad about at all. You know, and I'm sorry if this video has come across like I'm empathizing with you. I understand where you're at. If this is why I mentioned, if you've just woken up, you know, maybe save this video in your playlist or whatnot and return to it. Because if you return to it at a later point, it may be beneficial for you. The first time hearing it, it may not sink in. But still, nevertheless, it will plant seeds in your mind that will grow into trees and will grow into, you know, it won't be weeds. It will grow healthy roots. It will grow. It'll be good in your mind, and you may need to return to it at a later point to really interpret what I'm trying to say to you now, because you could be listening to this video and you are emotional, you haven't detached, and you still want to fix it. So if you are in that mindset, try and embrace what I've said. Take your time, don't rush. But I'm telling you that if you embrace these steps that I'm telling you to take, you'll be able to reach this point of indifference. And what I mean by the point of indifference is you will no longer give a shit about this narcissist that was involved in your life. You just won't care. To be quite frank, you literally just won't care. And this takes all the power away from them. And that's what I need you to do. That's what I want you to do. Right? Don't leave this narcissist that was involved in your life with no power over you. Right? Don't leave them with no power over you. So anyway, like I said, you know, it may help you if you save this video. I don't often say that, but I'm empathizing with you that, you know, you could be in a position of hurt. You could be in a position of pain, you know, and it may be something that will be beneficial for you to revisit, you know, at a point when you know, when you've got more clarity, you've healed a bit, you know. It may be one of those videos. I don't know why. I never said that before, but I just, with me empathizing that, I'm thinking it might, the way that I've delivered the video might not sink in enough. You know, I'm not doubting myself. I'm just thinking. So it's one of those videos, you know, return to it. You know, like I said, if you put these steps in place of detaching emotionally, not wanting to fix it, not wanting to correct the relationship, you know, not wanting to, you know, not wanting to fix it, not wanting, you know, detaching emotionally, this will help you tremendously, you know. Just having no part to do with it, you know, using these steps, you'll get to that point of indifference, right? Because there's no need to be sad. There's no need to be sad. It is a blessing what you're going through. I know it may not seem like that now. I know it might not seem like that because you might be emotional, you might be hurt, but I'm telling you, it's a big blessing waking up to narcissistic abuse. There's so many people that never wake up. You know, there's so many people that never wake up, and you're one of the chosen ones and the empaths that have woken up, you know? So, trust in the process. It's all going to be fine. I promise you, it's all going to be fine. It's all going to be fine, you know? There's no point trying to make something work that isn't functionable. You know, they're not functionable people, right? You can continue to try and make it work. You can continue to try and fix it. You can continue to be investing your emotions into it. It's not going to get you anywhere. They're going to take that as supply, and it's going to give them power. If you eliminate these aspects from your mindset, there's nothing left they can do to you. There's absolutely nothing left they can do to you. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find a link in the description box. And if you'd like a tailor-made one-to-one session with myself, you can also find a link in the description box. I've got the end of the month empath group meeting coming up. There are still spaces available. So if that's something that interests you, there is now a WhatsApp group created and a Telegram group created with the victims of narcissistic abuse that were that attended the first empath group meeting. So you can join that as well. And if you'd prefer to have a one-to-one consultation with me via email, you can always reach out for the link for crisis email support. The link for that is in the description box. And if you'd like to know more about pick yourself up chosen ones, there's blessings to count, click this video here. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.